Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the author Andrew Snorton, and you are joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do each Wednesday, we take about 15 minutes to kind of pause, check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note, and then go ahead and close out and what have you. So every once in a while, we have to do it at night, only because my schedule during the day can be kind of messy. Well, not messy. I can't really tell you all about it, but let's just say every once in a while we will do our live chats about 10 o'clock. We were trying to get on another platform and we had a delay. So I want to thank everybody that's joining me. To stay connected with me, make sure to add me on Facebook on the page Author Andrew Snorton. Add me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Author A Snorton. If you have any requests from autographed copies of any of the books to booking me for a book signing, speaking engagement, or you just need to just vent or decompress or whatnot, you may email me at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com. And then if you add me on Instagram, click on the link in the bio. It'll take you to my website, the press and media section. So you can download a copy of the press and media kit, see all the work that I'm doing, go through all the interviews, and peruse through the website. So before we get into how we start off, I want to give shouts to the people who are already joining me on Instagram. Double J06. Make sure to check him out. Thank you so much for joining. The Real Tannis, I know, long overdue, so we got to go ahead and get on each other's calendars. And one of my favorite publications doing some major work in the Triad Voice. Shout out to that entire team. If you're living in Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, you need to check them out. They are such an amazing resource. So as we always do at the beginning of each chat, we take time to kind of acknowledge that we know that there's some things that are not going well. And sometimes during the holidays, that can sometimes for some people be a negative spike, whether it's stress within family, stress on the job, you're looking at things going on in society and you're like, what the fill in the blank is going on? And even when you think about a couple other things, obviously today the big news was about DJ Steven, Twitch boss, committing suicide. For people in the sports world, Paul Silas, NBA player, NBA head coach, passed on Sunday. There's some other instances going on. I got to give shouts to my friend and my frat brother, Dal Bird. Keep him encouraged as he is dealing with a health issue, a serious health issue. So make sure to put an encouraging word up for him, as well as for Marco Coleman, an unfortunate situation that happened in Memphis. We hope that the perpetrators of the attack, the unprovoked attack of him on a golf course, has left him in very dire health straits. So we know that there's things publicized and not publicized where people are dealing with health challenges, physical health, mental health. You're reminded of family members, friends, and loved ones who might not be with us. I mean, the holidays can be a tough time. And I just want to put an encouraging note out there for anyone that is going through it. You have every right to go through the range of emotions. Make sure they don't spill over into something that is detrimental to you, detrimental to your family, friends, or loved ones. And as you said, if you've heard me say this since we started back in April of 2020, if what you're going through requires you to get professional help, get it. There is no shame in getting whatever counseling or professional medication or changing your diet, changing your workout routine. Some people might need to change the people that you're around and whatnot, but whatever constructive changes you need to make, professionally, personally, whatever, make them. Because there are people that need you and want you to be around and stick around. So if you or someone you know is going through some things, just know that there are words of encouragement out there, and we're going to put the most positive energy we can out there. We know on the flip side, there's a number of positive things happening for people. Some people might have moved into a new home, a new job, that new project. They got over the hump of whatever life challenge, and we definitely want you to take time to pause and celebrate and feed off the positives and then keep going, because there's more in store for you. But by the same token, let's make sure that we keep our successes in perspective, because we might be that person that's on the other side of the tracks. We might be that person that's going through that struggle. So again, just sending words of encouragement and words of congratulations for those out there. So before we get into our selection for the passage of the night, definitely shouts to Khadijah, Dennis. Thank you so much for joining. And again, folks, when I'm shouting out these folks on Instagram, check them out. See what they're doing professionally, community-wise, within their families, their lives, and engage and connect. Like, please make sure to do that. Hey, I know this person, Ms. Pla, joining us, okay? Yashika Pla, thank you so much. And Clue717, been a minute, good to see you. So again, when I'm shouting out these folks on the gram, folks, please check them out. And please breathe life and speak life into these folks. So tonight's passage that we're going to pull from is from my newest release, Quotes and Notes, and it's a combo of deep thoughts and original thoughts from yours truly, but also a space for you to kind of dissect, journal, agree, disagree, but kind of get your mind right. And the passage I'm going to read from tonight is one that I've used before, but I think in light of people going through stuff and feeling like they're less than, or feeling really stressed and bummed out with the holidays, here's a passage I want to read from the book. And I'll give you just a couple of things to think about, but definitely I hope it speaks to some people tonight. So the passage I want to pull from the book is as follows. Someone is out there waiting on you, so don't keep them waiting too much longer. Let me run that back one more time. Someone is out there waiting on you, so don't keep them waiting too much longer. And this takes on a different meaning when you think of people that are suicidal or depressed or feel like their lives don't matter and people don't care. Please, if you think that way, please do what you can to pause and pump your brakes. There's somebody out there who's waiting on you to connect, to get a cup of coffee, or go out for a walk in the park, or just sit and chop it up. So if there's somebody out there that feels like nobody cares, or they're not worth it, I'm here to tell you that you are. We all go through struggles, and some of us go through struggles of different depths, different degrees, different severities. I can speak on a couple of struggles from relationship changes to different things that didn't work out professionally and whatnot. And those can be some challenging times. I'll be the first to admit it. But don't ever let yourself get to the point where your life has no value, no meaning, no purpose, or anything. It does. You might be taking some looks upside the head or in the gut or whatever, and it might be a rough stretch, but please do not ever think that your life is worthless, that you don't have any worth or merit, that because you don't have a certain number of followers, or you're not the person that shuts down the club, or the person that people are always all up in your DMs trying to holler or whatever. I mean, like, real talk, don't think that your life is less valuable. It's important. Each day that you're here is important. So when I say that someone is waiting on you, someone's waiting on you to say hello. Someone's waiting on you to be like, hey, let's go ahead and grab something. Hey, let's go ahead and do this project, or go to the happy hour if you're 21 and older. Something along those lines. So please don't ever let yourself think that you're not worth it, that you're invaluable. And if your thoughts are along those lines, like I said from the jump, there's no shame in getting any type of help. So I hope in revisiting one of those quotes, which is definitely one of my favorites, and in looking at it a different way, it's helping somebody. So that's our passage from the day from Quotes and Notes. So before we go into a couple of announcements, I want to acknowledge Jay Dizzy 69 in the building. What's up, partner? Hope you're doing well. So a couple of real quick announcements before we wind down with our chat. This past Saturday, Majority Greek Magazine did a great event called the Pearly Awards. It was a formal event that acknowledged the contributions of members of our Divine Nine organizations. So for those of you that are familiar with our predominantly black, historically black fraternities and sororities. There's representation from all 9 organizations, as well as up-and-comers and trailblazers. So I'm very thankful to have been a part of that great event. It was the first one. There's more coming. And wait, got a little surprise for you. Hold on. As I go ahead and look on the shelf, as me being a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, yes, the Member of the Year, the 1906 award, yeah, that's right. So I'm thankful and grateful to everybody who voted for me, but bigger than me getting an award, it's just the fact that there are a number of people that are doing positive things out there. And when good people come together, there's great things that can happen. So shout out to the entire team behind the Pearly Awards, Majority Greek Magazine, Antoine Dwayne Jones, my noble frater, what's up? Let's see, a couple other things that are happening. This Saturday, my graduate chapter based in Loganville, Conyers, is doing their holiday day party. It's this Saturday from 3 to 7 p.m. at Pseudo Bar and Grill. So make sure to check out Sigma Eta Lambda chapter. Make sure to check them out on your favorite social media platforms. Get a ticket or two, and the portion of the proceeds go to support the ABC2 project, which helps us provide visits to the different children's hospitals during the holidays, donate some toys, spend some time with the kids and their families, and help them cheer, help give them some holiday cheer. So shout out to the committee doing that. The Alphas of Atlanta, which is the nonprofit made up of members of all of the graduate chapters in Metro Atlanta, they are doing their tailgate that ties in with the Celebration Bowl that starts at 10. I think it'll be from 10 to 6. Now, I might be there for a couple hours and I got to head to my chapter event. But make sure to check out Alphas of Atlanta for more details. Many thanks to the team at Status Network that's still been working with me. I know I've been on break for a little bit longer than planned, and there's moving parts that happen on Wednesdays, but I'm looking forward to being back and bringing in some great guests, doing some great things. So shout out to the entire Status Network team. Shouts to my team at Fonte's Coffee. Get the bag, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, get the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you know has their own coffee brand? That's right. So you can make sure to order directly from Fonte's Coffee from right now. We'll be rolling it out to different stores, venues, all that type of stuff. So the Author Andrew Snorton blend, it is a medium roast. So it's got just enough of a kick, but not going over the top. I'm trying to think of some other things that are happening. It's the holidays. Enjoy the time that you can with family, friends, and loved ones. If you're able to volunteer, this is a great time to look at different community organizations to volunteer and just help lighten the mood and spread some holiday cheer. Take some time for yourself, too, to kind of pause and reboot, because like we said earlier, the holidays can kind of be a little bit chaotic. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's other stuff I want to drop, but I'm not going to drop it yet. You got to wait till next week. So before we get ready to wind down with our time, I want to say thank you to Val McDowell, who's been real chill with the great stuff she's doing. So again, when I'm shouting out these folks on the gram, please check them out. So before we start winding down, Val McDowell, J Dizzy 69, Clue 717, Yashika Pla, Khadijah Dennis, Dub J06, The Real Tannis, Triad Voice. Please connect with them. See what they're up to professionally and otherwise. Speak life and encouragement into them, because they are probably doing some great things and being great resources for others. So as we get ready to wind down, like I said, just a little quick 15 minutes or so to kind of pause and check up and check in. Please take time to get some rest. Please get some rest. It's very easy to get caught up in everything with the holidays. Get some rest. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy the time with family, friends, and loved ones. For our Jewish colleagues, hopefully you're having a very happy Hanukkah season. We know Christmas is right around the corner. Kwanzaa is right around the corner. New Year's is right around the corner. Hey, don't know where I'm going to be. But anyway, New Year's is right around the corner. So we definitely want to try to close out the year on a positive note. And again, like I say, every time at the very beginning of each chat, let's not forget those people who are going through some struggles and going through some challenging times, because we might have been that person and we may be that person, because you never know, life can change in an instant. And again, for people who are doing well, keep feeding off the positive energy. Like they say, you are what you eat, you are what you take in. So, again, make sure to stay connected with me on Facebook at the page Author Andrew Snorton, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Author A Snorton. Make sure to email me at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com, for any questions, comments, bookings, whatever. And within reason, of course. And about to say, the next newsletter should probably be coming out this coming Friday, this coming Saturday. There's a contest that's going on, so if you did not check your email, shame on you. Check your email from December 1st for those of you that follow, because there's a contest that's going on. There's a contest going on, and if you respond accordingly, you will get rewarded accordingly. So on that note, guys, thank you for taking time to join. And as I always say, whether small or big, victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious and keep it moving. I will see y'all real soon. Take very good care.